Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you folks happen to be, wherever happen folks to be. Good lord, that's a wonderful turn of phrase. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I am going to very briefly fix this wonderful lighting situation. I will be right back with you. Let's see if that's better. It is wonderful, and we have the illustrious Blavingard with us, which is always good. Okay, let's do a little bit of shuffling here. We'll be right kicking this off very shortly. What is this? Oh, this is I'm adding to the menagerie of IKEA sea creatures that are featured on MLH TV. We have Small Haj, say hello, friend of the channel. But we also now have, in fact, I'll pop them up there for brevity. We also have the new IKEA octopus, Blavingard. Say hello. Very octopusy. And they are going to be taking pride of place up in that corner for the remainder of the stream. I picked them up a little while ago. There is an IKEA octopus. The IKEA octopus is not really being very good at sitting up properly. So there we go. That's much improved. There is an IKEA octopus. In fact, this particular IKEA octopus was picked up at roughly the same time as the Blahage that I delivered to a certain Isle of Man resident. But that's a story for another time. All right, let's get rolling here. The thing is, when you go to an IKEA, you never just leave with one thing. That's always the way of these things. Okay, let's get. Okay, share screen. What do I want? I need to let's set that up, and then we'll get going. And I also need to turn off Minecraft music for reasons. But yeah, so the plan that we have for these wonderful next couple of technical streams is that we are going to be building we're going to be working on a Minecraft Forge plugin, which is always a fun time. But we are specifically going to be building one that is designed around a very simple concept. I am going to be building a mod that takes requests from you wonderful folks in Twitch chat and completely messes up my game as a result. We're talking the ability to control the weather. We are talking the ability to if you type zombie, that's a 1 in 20 chance to spawn a zombie that will have your name as the person who spawned it. Above the zombie itself, we're talking the ability to just summon swarms of bees, and we're talking like arbitrary explosions, the usual. Well, usual for me at least. So that's going to be the sort of rough structure that we're working with. I will caveat all of this by saying that I have not admittedly touched like Minecraft mods, especially like Forge mods, in a good while. So this is going to be about as much of a learning experience for you as it is for me, which is always fun. Okay, so we have lovely. We have an example mod. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to open this up in Sublime, and we will take a look through its contents. So what I've done so far in order to get us to this point, I've installed Forge. I have downloaded the mod development kit from Forge's file site, and I have now got a wonderful example mod here, which I need to actually move into the right folder, because otherwise that's not going to show up for visibility. Okay, there we go. Phenomenal. So let's take a look at what's inside our sample mod structure. I love a good meta inf. Okay, example mod.toml file, a pack MC meta because I'm presuming that part of this shows up like a resource pack, which makes sense. And then some code and an example mod.java file, which is doing blocks, items. Okay, what's this doing? It is doing. You can register static events. Cool. Value here should match the entry in the meta.mods file. Okay, this is a lot of something. First thing we are going to do is install syntax highlighting, because that makes my eyes unhappy to see that much TOML back to back without the ability to actually read through it properly. Ooh. Okay, it's definitely installed. There we go. It says in. There we go. That's much improved. Okay. So mod loader, regular FML mod should be Java FML. That's fine. Loader version. That's fine. License is fine. Mod ID, version, display name, logo file, authors, description, any dependencies. Okay, cool. That's fine. That works. We are not going to have mod dependencies. Okay, mod so let's start to set this up. Mod, this is going to be let's do Twitch plays John or Twitch plays Minecraft. Technically, this is Twitch plays Minecraft. Example mod.png logo file, that's optional, so that's fine. Credits built by John and MLH Twitch chat. Authors John. Description. This is a. Come on, give me something here. Lovely. That seems fairly self-descriptive. Okay, let's head on over here. We are going to do a little bit of shuffling around. Twitch plays Minecraft. So we are going to rename this. This is going to become Calm. That's all in. The package is actually going to be com.kingsley.twitchplaysminecraft, which is always good. And then what else are we going to need to change here in order to get this up and running? Let's see, what am I going to require? Also, I should probably change this to something that that's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, we have an SLF for JLogger, which is great and good and awesome. I think this might actually be everything we need, at least initially, but I am going to rename this slightly, just so it's a domain that I own. Phenomenal. And then in mods.toml, all of that looks good. That out. Everything else here looks pretty decent. Okay, let's see. Step 2 down this wonderful road. How are we going to get this running? Okay. Forge only explicitly supports developing with Eclipse, but okay, that's fine because I'm using IntelliJ IDEA, which I know has config for this. So that's fine. In fact, let's get this whole project loaded up in IntelliJ, and we'll go from there. Trust project. Okay, so this is running things, and I know what I need to roughly run. Okay, so terminal. That's good. Okay, so I need to / this and then do gen IntelliJ runs. Then also change the visible window because that also matters. There we go. Okay, so we are currently generating ourselves our underlying IntelliJ stuff, which Gradle is doing for us because we love ourselves a good build system, especially when it comes to Java, because Java's heavy as hell. Okay. Build.gradle. What is in build.gradle? Is there anything I need to be aware of here? Yes, there is. Okay. Right, hold up. What have I set in here? Archives base name group is... Yep. So that's fine. Mappings are already pre-configured. Default run configuration is set. Okay, I'm going to need to change some of this. Yep, okay, here we go. Okay. Why is this complaining? Okay, I'm not even going to think about that. I'm just going to... Okay, hold up. I am going to think about that. It is very complaining. Hold up. What's happened? Oh, wonderful. Gradle only supports start supporting Java 17 only from the 7.3 release. Okay, great. So this means that we have old Gradle is what I'm getting from this. So what I'm getting from... Okay, hang on. What's even in Gradle W? Gradle, Papa. Yeah, so if I like magically delete this. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, how am I... Hold up. Please hold. We are reinstalling Gradle. God, I love this. Oh, I knew when we were going to be doing a Java project. I'm like, this is going to get very fun very quickly, and I am not being disappointed. Not in the slightest. Yeah, it's installing OpenJDK 17, which makes sense. But then again, I already installed OpenJDK. So, what? Cool, I guess we're just getting multiple JDKs because that is the way that our day is going. Which is fine by me. And then I'm also going to temporarily modify my ZSH. Oh, in fact, I need to change both of those. Because I don't use ZSHRC. I don't think. No, I use ZS. Yeah, that's why. There we go. Okay, wait for that to pour out. Okay, looks like we're back. So if I take these out, and that's a big if, can I just run Gradle and hope that this plays ball? Okay, let's see. Let's see. It is doing some configuring. This seems a lot more positive. That does not seem more positive. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Found Gradle version 8.1.1. Versions Gradle 8.0 and newer are not supported yet. Oh my good god. Make more for Microfish, Forge Gradle version. Oh boy. Okay. Woo. I love this. This is great and makes me happy. Okay. Hold up. Okay. This... Okay, so Forge Gradle... Is this even capable of... Oh boy. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. This is already getting very interesting. Okay. Right. So first thing here, I need to change my Java compiler version down to like... Oh boy, I need to install like what's like what Gradle version do I even need here? My own ship's Java 17. Yes. I am targeting 17 as far as I'm aware. So I guess the problem is the fact that I have... How's it going? We are attempting to debug Minecraft mod Gradle build system fun. It's a very good time. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna re-pull the MDK. and try and move those Gradle W files back across, because I have a feeling that this is, at least if not directly, somewhat indirectly related to... I'm renaming that folder. There we go. I'm going to guess that at least part of this is related to that, to the fact that we're using the wrong Gradle version from the looks of those error messages. Okay, right. We're going to open a new folder. Not that one, this one. Yeah, I trust it. This window. Thank you. Phenomenal. Okay, let's go all the way back to where we were and see if this works. Because we're now running under a JDK 17 version, so that definitely should be working. Okay, this looks a lot more promising. This looks like phenomenally more okay, build successful, right? That's yeah, lovely. Love that. So yes, is basically what I'm getting from that, is that this is completely correct. What is it doing? This project is configured to use the official obfuscation mappings. Okay, so this is basically like the fudged class names back to normal class names thing. Cool. Mappings are provided as is, which is fine. And then it copies a bunch of objects to places, which I'm assuming is okay. So run client. Looks like a configuration option that I have available to me. So if I press the button, do I get a mod? That is a question that I have. If so, that is a very fast setup time. Let's see if this compiles now. Okay, that's happier. Cool. It's doing stuff. It has booted Minecraft. That is good. I do not want to enable the narrator. I would also like to turn off music, please. Wonderful. Okay, this is going well. So, oh, I can't share two screens at once. That's always fun. So, okay, we have. Also, ironically, given that Jack is not on this stream, we have gotten the Canada splash text, which is always great. Okay, so mods. We have our Twitch Plays Minecraft mod, which is a wonderful starting point. I'd say it's exactly what we're after. It currently does not do anything though, so that is going to be the next step. Now that we actually have the ability to build stuff, which is always wonderful. Let's drop back into IntelliJ. Step 1. Okay, we need a... I need a Twitch... what's it called? Probably Twitch for J or something like that. Is that a thing? That is a thing, isn't it? Yes, love that. Java API for Twitch. Okay, check out the documentation. Usage in an application. Sweet, I can just put this in my Gradle build. God, I love build systems. They make me very, very happy. Okay. Dependencies. What? No, this looks fine. Okay. So if I just do... Is that what I want for this? Is it? Maybe? Okay, sure. Fine. That's fine. Okay. I just want like this to be built and see if it runs. Which is fine. Build? Is this what I'm after? Yes, it is. It is downloading stuff. Which is great. So, what's the... Okay, that's actually phenomenal. It's just started working out the box. Great. Okay. So, let's jump in here. And we're also going to reframe this window because it's kind of messy. Take the Gradle side out. Bring this back a bit. Bring our logs down. Okay, what have we got? So, we have our sort of main, like, common setup. Register the items you created tab. Register the common setup for mod loading. Register the deferred. Register to the mod event. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this because right now I don't think I need either of those. That's also not going to be strictly necessary, I don't think. That's also not necessary, I think. Okay. That's fine. Okay, common setup. So we are going to... Please, do I have the ability to import this? Wait, what? What is this button doing? Oh, it has to sync it. Okay, so Gradle's now going to sync all of this back against itself because that's how Gradle do. That's a lot of downloading, Gradle. It's better be worth it. Okay. It is specified default credential that gets used for all. Okay, that's all good. Okay, so what is going on here with... what the heck is Helix? Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to need to create a new thing in the Twitch dev console, but that's fine. Channel message event. Great, that's cool. So, okay, we are going to... Yeah, we're going to want to do this async. Because otherwise this is going to get fun very quickly. There's a Minecraft dev plugin. That's cool. Yeah, why not? Let's see what fun that brings us. We're not going to do that now. Okay, step 2. We are also going to add this events for J stuff. Because that's the thing that we need. And then it's going to be... We're going to do a channel message event. We're not bringing up Helix stuff for now. We might do that later because that would then allow us to actually do stuff with channel points, which would be very exciting. But for the moment, we are just going to be focused in on this. And we don't have an event. Okay, hang on. For step 1, Search for dependency. It's definitely in here. Where is it? This is lots of stuff that I don't recognize. That really should have showed up on the auto import. Yeah, there we go. Now they're suddenly showing up. This is going to end up being what? com.github. Okay. Core. What even? Okay, so this is proving very fun to try and find. Requires the Twitch chat module to be enabled. Please explain. What? Okay, so this apparently is what this requires. Yeah, and then it requires us to pass one there, and then what? This is going to be client.onEvent? Oh. Okay, this is going in the right direction. Variable event is already defined in scope. Ah, okay. Chat event. These are going to get shuffled around as a result, which is fine. Okay. And then the other thing I need to figure out here at that point is, hang on. Helix. Oh boy. Join channel? Wait, no. Getting started. Client helper. Yeah. It's going to be one of these, isn't it? Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get these values to be read from a file without leaking them to Twitch, which is going to be fun. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is a good article. I'm going to put it there, but I'm not going to use that right now. Forge uses a configuration. Okay, right. This is what I need. I need Forge configuration file systems. Okay, but I need an example, please. Please provide example. Okay. So mod loading context, want to import mod config. Okay. The general spec from your config file and the name of the config file. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go here. Let's make a new class called config. Great. I'm going to drop this in here because this is like the example that it gave us, which is fine by me. I just want to know whether this actually works or not. Oh, okay, missing a couple of semicolons, but other than that, that looks good. Okay, so this seems to work. Annotations are not allowed here? What? Why? Okay, is that going to still run? Because I thought the annotation was required. Oh, that's why it's complaining. That explains a lot. Okay, well, that's a problem immediately solved. This appears... Okay, that is a giant crash report, like an absurdly big crash report. What is going on? Okay, that is interesting. It appears that the reason that this is failing is because it is trying to install a module that does not exist, which is always great. Java lang class not found exception. Okay. Let's see. Is there a... No, no, this is the correct. Like, there's only one of these. Yes, it's definitely that one. It's just that I guess doesn't. Okay, I guess we'll bring this in. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this is actually doing the collector import. Okay. Maybe this will work. Like, if I explicitly include it in here, does that mean that it will magically be happy now? Still fails to load. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Google. Okay. So it's okay. Embed is what I need from the looks of it. So where the fresh hell do I put that? I see. Why is this no candidates found for method call embed? Where's configurations? Just isn't. Okay. Let's see if this makes it happier. It's doing a lot of transforms. Okay, still not playing ball, which is fine. Okay. Okay, so it let's try this again. Nope, still unhappy. In fact, arguably more unhappy than it was before, which is really quite impressive. Ay. Yep, fails to load correctly. wonder what happens if I do this. Okay, still not having it, which is fair enough, I guess. Let me try reloading Gradle project structure. Which admittedly may have been what I needed to do before. Okay, still unhappy. Let's try this. We're going a little bit down the trial and error road here, but I think we're heading roughly in the right direction. Nope, same error. Okay, this is clearly not that problem, I don't think. Okay. Okay. So we know we have the dependency. I'm going to try reorganizing this to be compile. And now it's unhappy. Why is it? Fine, fine. Have it your way. Nope, could not find class path even. Okay. Yeah, because I know that this is coming through okay. So it's clearly... No, that's clearly not my problem per se. Okay, it's okay. Build successful this time. So at least builds. It's whether it actually ends up running correctly once we're in the client. Yeah, and then it magically fails out. Okay, interesting. It appears there might actually be a specific Minecraft library call that we need to use here, which would actually make some sense if what we're trying to do is do specific Forge stuff. Duplicate key, excuse me? Heck? We're gonna do a full Gradle clean quickly. What? Okay, Gradle W clean. That's going to at least do it. Okay, that looks somewhat happier. Enum is not a Java identifier. You what? Excuse me, where? I love that. Okay. What the heck? Enum is not a Java identifier. Okay, but also that's literally the problem that we have right now, is that it won't... Wait, it's happy? Why is it... What? Ooh, this doesn't look fun. This is trying to... Okay, so do I need to, like, explicitly exclude these? It's going to be Apache Commons, isn't it? Okay, so we have theoretically isolated that. It, however, is not so pleased. Okay, still deeply unhappy on its front, which is great. Okay. Method references and the dependencies don't get mapped. Well, that would make sense. Okay, this is looking very quickly unhappy. There's gotta be a quicker way to do this, right? Surely. Okay, hold up. So there is a CurseForge thing for this, but I don't really want to resort to that if I'm being completely honest. Okay, it looks like this might be the way forward. There is a version of it with an appropriate set of excludes. What's going on here? Let's try this. So I imagine it may have been renamed. This looks happy-ish. Build successful? Oh my lord. Okay, what did I have in here before? Okay, 1.15.0. That's what we're going to go for. Let's try this. What do you mean? Boy, hang on. Wonderful. Also doesn't want to have to deal with Commons IO, which I'm pretty sure I can also solve. Yes. Okay. Okay, it's now complaining about Commons. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This is moving in the right direction, I assure you. Okay, what is the group here, and why is it Commons Lang 3? Okay, let's try doing a full Gradle clean. Okay, that at least partially worked. Hold up. Module to Space Minecraft contains package. Module main exports package to Twitch. What? Please explain. Okay, this is a completely new and wholly unique and wholly isolated error, which is always wonderful. Okay, what do I have in my build.gradle for this? Let's see if this does the trick. So we rebuild the model. This is interesting because this is a completely different issue to what I was just encountering, which is great. Okay, and now we're back to Apache Commons Lang. Okay. Clear this out again. And then it fills out again. This is very strange to me. Modules, Twitch Plays Minecraft and main export package to module Forge. So it's like it's doing it twice. Is this related to this? I don't think. Okay. Resolution exception. Which is not quite what I was anticipating. Okay, what happens if I just take out all of the Twitch-related stuff temporarily? We just try and run the thing. That's fine. Is it still going to fail? It is. This is very interesting. Modules main and Twitch Plays Minecraft export package. You what? I mean, this is frankly absurd. Because this is no different now from where we started. Like, literally identical, and yet still complaining. I'm just going to try and open Minecraft by default quickly and see if there's actually a file that's just sort of been hanging out in here that we haven't noticed, if that's the issue. But this is very strange. It's effectively giving us this error that says, yeah, no, we can't. There's 2 of your mod, basically. But, I mean, then that then leads to the question of, well, okay, but then what is the mod? Or more specifically, why is it telling us this of all things? Let's just nuke the build file temporarily. In fact, I'm going to nuke everything. We're going straight from brass tacks. Wonderful. So that works. That is interesting. Okay, let's bring the config stuff back and see if that's what sets us on fire. No. Nope, it's still happy. Okay, so then I'm going to bring back all of this code for Twitch chat stuff, and we're going to reload Gradle to re-add the library, and then we're going to see what that does. Immediate failure. Okay, that actually might have fixed it. Okay. Admittedly, that is a completely different error. One entirely unrelated to what I was trying to deal with. Okay. So now we're taking a look at why this proxy config isn't available, which is interesting. Control J, common proxy config. Okay, so my guess here. I'm going to take this group exclusion out just because I wonder whether that's potentially the issue here. It does not appear to be. Oh no, I hadn't rebuilt Gradle, so actually it might well be. Hold on. We'll do our Gradle rebuild and then yeah, okay, got our Gradle rebuild, so we're gonna reload back in. Okay, so this is definitely it. Oh boy. But I'm already excluding the common sign group, so this shouldn't be. This should not be causing the issues that it is basically what I'm getting from this. I think I don't understand is how this even worked in the first place then, if this is... Dependencies... Yeah. Like, what's even going on here? Yeah, this is the 2-year-old one, so... This is the old way of doing things by a wide margin. Okay. See if there's any GitHub examples. So by recent. Okay, this actually looks like a recent version. Okay, so okay, but not necessarily a recent version in that way. Okay, how's that gonna play ball? That's 3 years old, which is great. This is last year, so this might be better. Where's this re-obfuscate thing that keeps coming up? Yeah, there's this thing that keeps coming up with like Shadow Jar. Where are we putting our plugins in? Right at the top. So let's see if Grader will pick this up and make it happy. So this appears to be very wrong. Okay, hang on, please hold. So step one, we're going to add this in. Sub dependencies. Try this. Okay, we're going to do some reshuffling. It's now happy. And now I need to, what, shade? Presume. Maybe. Okay. Well, it's at least running in full now. So is that how this one's doing it then? Okay, because this is using Shadow 6.1.2. So we have that in what's it called? In similarity. Okay, let's retry this one more time. Still failing on this no class def found error. Which, I mean, almost makes me want to do one of these. External libraries credential manager? 0.2.1. Okay, but it's there though. Com GitHub. This is absurd. Okay, spelling mistake on my side, admittedly, probably causing most of that. Let's see if explicitly including it makes this any happier. No. If anything, I think that's actually made it less happy. Let's try including both of these as explicit libraries. See if that makes it any more likely to be. Okay, we will try this with this version. Immediate failure on Commons Lang. Phenomenal. Okay, we're going to take all of these out. And we're going back to basics. Are there any other more recent examples that are actually capable of being used for this? Because so far, everything that I'm seeing here is just very not good. This is 3 years old and involves moving things around. That actually might work, though. Because this is then just going to involve and no, that does not appear to fix it, which is greatly sad given the circumstance. Okay, let's take a look through these again. Okay. Build.grader, what have we got here? So this is most definitely using these, which is fine. Okay, this at least seems to be slightly more inclined. Right, wonderful. So it's now failing on completely different, entirely unrelated errors, which is a good start. Let's try this again. Seeing when it says library, what it actually means is Minecraft library, because that seems like the only thing that's, yeah, actually makes sense for this context, which is fine. Okay, third one client. Interesting. Immediately failing on common IO. Not what I was anticipating, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's something. Maybe try this. Oh, very much still unhappy and happy about entirely separate and unrelated things, which is always great. Is there anything in this? Let's try and reorder these tasks to see if that gives us anything positive. Nothing as of yet, but we shall see. Nope, right back to the illegal duplicate key thing. This really is a rabbit hole, huh? And here I was thinking that you could just sort of magically add a dependency and have it not be a complete and utter pain. Oh boy. Let's just try and shadow the whole thing. And it fails on trying to get a... Okay. Okay, let's try this. Reconfigure again. Hopefully that's gonna work out. And then yet another build. Any luck? Nope. Yet again, the same error. Class not found, credential manager. Let's try a full Gradle clean and see where that gets us. Because I wonder whether this is at least partially related. No, that's definitely not it.
Okay.
Strange. And now we're back to this module main exports to error again, which we definitely didn't have earlier and haven't had for about for about an hour or so. That is... Wow, this really is bad, huh? Okay. So we know we have the shadow versioning, it's just that we can't figure out how to include this package, which seems very self-evident, all things considered. You'd think that this would be so much easier than it actually is. It's really not proving happy. So it's about almost like compiling against an existing dependency, but compiled definitely isn't the. Getting started. Hang on. Dependencies. Introduction. Okay. Local mod dependencies, non-Minecraft dependencies. Non-Minecraft dependencies added to the development environment will not be used in the build environment by default. You must use jar in jar. Okay. So looks like this might do it. Maybe. I'm going to try and get rid of all the shadow jar stuff because that doesn't really seem to have helped us here at all. Not so far. Okay, so no more shadow jar. We are going to have. Let's try this. And we've defined it, so let's try building out Gradle, which seems to succeed. Now it's just incredibly unhappy about the fact that error package does not exist. Lovely. Maybe both? Can I define it as a library and then provide it through jar jar? Yeah, that looks like an option. It's immediately not happy with that. Which is sort of expected. Just try its implementation. And see if that gives us a sufficient backbone. Okay, that certainly seems to have done something. And we're right back where we were. Okay, so there's something about this. Let's try this. Just say, fuck it, give me all of the runtime dependencies. It's taking a while to install. Okay, that was intense. Still fails, even with all of the runtime. What is wrong with this? Okay. Okay, we're going to give this a couple more minutes to work through, and then we are probably going to have to call it, unfortunately, folks. This is, I regret to inform, this is been quite uniquely unpleasant in terms of, wow. I mean, this is just, I don't know what I was expecting here, but this is really not nice. Like, this is a profoundly bad system, in my opinion. I'm really not happy with this personally. This is very, very sad. Okay, is there any code that I can use to... Oh man, I mean, this is just, wow. Like, this is so difficult. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can take a look at this, but if I'm being completely honest, this is looking pretty unpleasant, not gonna lie. We might end up actually going to have a look at a separate framework after this. This is actually deeply unpleasant. Yeah, I really do wonder whether Fabric might actually be better for this. Like, this is just genuinely unpleasant. I mean, I've never come across anything quite like this. Like, clearly this isn't happy, but also, law, this is not pleasant at all. All right, I think, unfortunately, folks, we are going to have to call it here. We will return to this. I'm going to spend a good chunk of time looking at this to see if we can get a resolution here. But this is, yeah, not what I was expecting. I was anticipating that this was going to be fun and games, and this turned out to be not that. In quite a few different ways, actually. That's surprisingly unexpected. Phenomenal. Well, yeah, I will be back with this same topic tomorrow morning. So if you'll want to jump along and catch up on that, then feel free to jump along. And otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Have a wonderful rest of Global Hack Week.